Hey guys, what's up? Abel here, CEO and founder of SourcifyDigital, and welcome back to the Winner's Circle podcast. I know we haven't done a podcast in a few weeks. We've been just really tied up trying to get through this whole reopening of America and the pandemic. Now, guys, in this video, in this podcast, one of the biggest questions I've been getting a lot via email by a lot of young young professionals that, they right now don't know what direction to go as far as career choice or how to financially move in the post-pandemic world, right? Like, people are like, they got laid off. They were used to working a job and now they're kind of restarting and revamping. So in this podcast, I wanted to go over why commission sales is better than a 9-to-5 salary. Okay, I prefer commission sales all day. For those that aren't used to or have never done that, because of course, 9 times out of 10, everybody in the U.S. is a 9-to-5. They're used to working 9-to-5, or it's something it's a blueprint. You probably come from a family where everybody's just used to working a salary, and they kind of instill that into you, right? The school systems, the teachers, your friends, your family, everybody's like, go get a job, make sure you get a high paying salary, a corporate job. And at the end of the day, you can be making so much more money, right? And let me explain why commission sales is way better and how you can make so much more money if you were to decide to go commission only. Now is the best time to actually go commission, because if you got laid off, let's say you're getting that little unemployment right now is going to be, I don't know what state you're in, but unemployment's going to run to like the end of the year. I would take advantage, skill up, get a commission only job, learn how that works while you're still getting that unemployment. Life hack. And then once you're already in the swing of things, you're already used to being a commission only individual, that by the time that unemployment exhausts, like, you're already in the game. You already got a system going, you got a flow going, you're making better money than before, you have more control of your life. And that's pretty much why I love commissions. Not only can you make more money, but the freedom of virtually not having to work all day. If you kind of like, okay, let me rephrase that. The freedom of, if you close a deal early in the week, right? And you're like, hey, I made I hit my goal, my target for the week. You can virtually take the week off, but not something I wouldn't do, and nobody would recommend this. None of the big salesmen. I wouldn't recommend this, guys, to any sales managers. Don't let your guys take the week off, because it's hurting them more than the organization. Even though it's good, right? You hit your goals, but you want to keep that momentum going. So why commission sales is better? Because if you do the math, think about it. Let's say you're doing commission only sales and you sell a high ticket product that, on a bare minimum, the minimum sale is $1,000, and your commission is anywhere from 20 to 30%, right? So let's do a low end. Let's say it's 20% from $1,000. So 20% from 1,000. That's 200, right? Yeah, I'm just $200, right? Okay. Sorry about that. I'm just brain farting. My mind's all over the place. My math is not the best, but I still make money, right? I don't have to be the best at math to make money. So $200 off $1,000 sale. Okay. I mean, most jobs right now that are paying anywhere from $10 to $20 an hour. I mean, a lot of people are making anywhere from like $675, $750, right? After taxes or before taxes. I don't know. I haven't done 9-to-5 in so long. I don't even know how that works. But just look at the math here. Okay, let's say it's $1,000 ticket. You get 20%. You get $200 per every sale. If you close 3 deals, which is easy, okay, 3 deals, that's $600 in a week. You close 4 deals. I mean, come on, just do the math. Okay, 4 times 200. You just made $800 off of 4 deals. And that's just on a 20%. Okay. Cause I know a lot of organizations They'll start you at 20% to see you're good, and they'll bump you up to like 30 or even 40%, depending on the industry. But guys, do the math. Now, what I've heard before when people want to consider doing a sales job or doing a commission only, they'll be like, yeah, but what if I don't sell? Well, you're already starting off wrong, man. You going in with that mentality, you're never going to make a sale. Okay? But it's easy. Let's say, okay, so to make 4 deals at a 20% commission, 4 deals equals $800. That's $800 in a week. So, you know, you do that 4 deals a week, that's $1,600. You're crushing it. I mean, come on. You're making about $3,000. How do you get to those 4 deals? That's the problem that a lot of people are going through. Best way to do it is, okay, this is my math, okay? Because I'm looking at some other stuff here and some really good suggestions, but I'm kind of like thrown off by it. I want to give you my math. What I usually do is I'll calculate how many contracts, depending on the industry, right? Let's think about contracts. How many contracts do I need to send out to get a deal in, right? So think about it. How many appointments did you do to get to those contracts? And then how many phone calls did you make to get to those appointments? So on average, let's say per day, you make 150 phone calls, right? And in one day, you set 3 appointments. So it takes you 150 calls to set 3 appointments per day. And again, remember, there's a pipeline you got to build. I mean, there's people that have gotten lucky and their first week, they close a deal. Usually, if you're not versed or you're not too experienced in sales, it'll take you a while. But usually, you know, it'll take you about 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get your first deal and break the ice and pop your cherry, how they say in the sales floor. So it takes 150 calls to generate 3 appointments. And out of those 3 appointments, that's 1 contract. So it took 150 calls to send out 1 contract. Now, let's say it's 1 contract per day. That's 5 contracts a week. And out of those 5 contracts you send out, you close only 3. So that's 3 deals in a week. Maybe it's not your 4, but it's a start. So then you bump up your numbers, right? Like, let's say, you know what? I'm going to get better. Instead of me taking 150 calls to generate 3 appointments, I'm going to get skilled. I'm going to get better. I'm going to train better so that when I make 150 calls, I don't want to generate 3. I want to generate 5. So if you're generating 5 appointments a day, okay, imagine 5 appointments a day. Out of those 5, you send out 3 contracts. And out of those 3 contracts, 1 closes. I mean, you're in the game. You're making money. And we're talking about on a low head 20% commission. And this is I'm talking about, you can be doing this remote. You can literally be doing this from a Starbucks. You can be literally making these phone calls in a park somewhere as long as you have Wi-Fi there. Like, there's so much you can do in a commission only that it's incredible. But at the end of the day, you control. That's the beauty about commissions. You pretty much write your own check. You know, I've never liked putting my finances in someone else's hands. To me, that's not freedom. Okay, for me, freedom is knowing that I have to accept full responsibility if I don't close any business and go out there like a lion or a bear, right? And come back to the cave with a deal. I just love that. It's the fight, you know? It's like my testosterone pumps up every time I got to go out every day, get in front of people and battle negotiations and close. And then and the reward, you know, being like, when you get that commission check and it's fat and you're out there like, yo, I'm about to make my car payments. I'm about to put a deposit on my mortgage. Like, it's freedom. So maybe this explanation wasn't the best because I don't have like my chart or I don't have like a screen share to really like do the numbers. And I know my math was a little floppy today, but it makes sense, right? You make 150 calls a day. You send out 5 contracts per day. Out of those 5 contracts, 1 closes. And at $1,000, you get 20. That's $200 a day. Okay, if you close 1 deal a day, that's $200 in your pocket per day. You do the math on that, man. And especially most of these commission jobs where you become a team leader, it gets to the point where you start getting residuals, right? You close that deal and they stay as a client. Every month that they stay as a client, they pay $1,000 to the company that you work for. You get a small residual. So those start to stack up. Depending on the industry, I know a lot of sales companies, they do that. It's commission plus residual. So you're pretty much like you're a manager, you're an account manager. So if you bring in the deal, it's your client. Every month that client pays $1,000 to the company, you get a commission. So imagine that you have let's say you have 5 clients in a month. The residual starts to stack up, baby. You start making money. Now, for those that are new to this, I know Abel, this is probably BS. I'm telling you, I've seen so many people change. It's happened to me. I used to work 9 to 5 my whole life. I've done it all. I've worked in the malls. I've worked in restaurants. I've done the fairs. I've done dishwashing, everything. And the most money I've ever made is once I switched to sales. Now, guys, remember, here at SourcifyDigital, we are in the business of bringing more business to your business, and we are hiring. So if you're a young individual, okay, we are commissions only. You will be making a ton of money with us. We're going to train you. We're going to set you up. We're going to provide you with all the leads, all the tools you need to be successful. We're going to provide you with that. So make sure you guys go into the link in the description, or go to SourcifyDigital.com. You'll see a careers section, and just shoot us over an email, send your resume, and we'll go over the gist on how you can be part of our team and start, accelerate your career through digital marketing. You can make a ton of money in this space on a commission only basis and take control of your life. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Why commissions is way better than salaries, why it's better than 9 to 5. Hopefully my explanation was brought some value or shed some light on this. But for the record, I'll probably do another video again on commissions, a better one. I'm going to do more with a presentation and with better numbers and figures and charts, so you guys can really get the gist of it. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. Again, welcome to the Winner's Circle podcast. I'm Abel Fernandez, the CEO and founder of SourcifyDigital. And remember, we are in the business of bringing more business to your business. See you on the next one.